Today I want to shed some light on the concept of the divine masculine. I see a lot of men messing this up and getting confused about what it actually means to embody the divine masculine and how they can use this to understand and foster healthier relationships and a more meaningful life. Hey, my name is Jasper Brown. I'm a relationship coach and I help men to heal, transform and awaken themselves with the help of conscious masculinity. The modern world is rife with examples of masculinity gone awry. Men are often pigeonholed into roles that diminish their depth as well as their complexity. There's this misbelief that real men don't cry, express emotions, or exhibit vulnerability of any form. And such a limited perspective stifles a man's growth and leads to disconnected or toxic relationships. Gone are the days where a man's worth is determined solely by his ability to protect and provide. And while these attributes remain valuable, the canvas of masculinity has broadened and become much more nuanced. Modern men, rather than being confined to rigid boxes of the past, are now expected to be emotionally available, collaborative, and adaptable. As women rightfully challenge and redefine their roles in society, the impact on masculine identity is inevitable, though perhaps somewhat lagging behind the feminine. This transition, while liberating, has also led to an inner turmoil in many men who are struggling to find their bearings in this new world order. Awakening the divine masculine is not about suppressing masculinity. It's about refining and elevating it. It's about becoming men who can be firm but also kind, confident yet humble, and stand in their power without losing touch with their heart. The divine masculine represents the best and highest aspects of the masculine qualities, such as strength, wisdom, protection, and stability. Unlike the toxic masculine stereotypes we often encounter, domination, aggression, emotional suppression, the divine masculine is a force of benevolence, clarity, and proactive action. It balances the nurturing and receptive qualities of the divine feminine by embracing and integrating them rather than judging or suppressing them. By embracing the divine masculine energy, men can unlock a compass with which to navigate the world and modern relationships. Now, personally, as a man who has struggled for most of his life to understand how to be authentically masculine, I've found the divine masculine principles to be incredible tools for my own growth. Not only has it helped me to heal many of my wounds and insecurities, but it's also allowed me to create a deeply healthy love relationship with an incredible woman. Once I started to use the qualities of the divine masculine to orient myself and my work of personal growth and development, I was able to start closing the gap between the man that I was and the man I wanted to become. Now, some practical tips that helped me to achieve this were firstly to stop demonizing the feminine side of myself. I had to start turning towards what I was feeling and confronting the most sensitive and vulnerable parts of me. I had to heal that wounded boy inside of me in order for the man to be born. I had to confront my shame and my shadows I'd been carrying around with me and forgive myself for the embarrassing, shameful, and toxic things that I'd done. I apologized to those that I'd hurt and walked away from people who were not aligned with the path that I wanted to go down. I stopped trying to bypass all my issues with drugs, video games, porn, social media, and even spirituality. I got serious about my survival and started building out the life that I truly wanted to live, which meant that I stopped going with the flow and being afraid of commitment. I started building healthy routines, becoming highly disciplined, and taking responsibility. I built a business, started training jiu-jitsu on a daily basis, and focused on deep healing work with myself and my lover so we could actually create the kind of life that would take us in the direction we wanted to go. And perhaps most importantly, I started giving back, helping other men with the lessons that I'd learned, and started to contribute something meaningful that would actually help others make the steps that I'd just made so they can in turn help the evolution of consciousness on this planet. So for men who are keen on nurturing better relationships and fostering conscious masculinity, recognizing and embracing the divine masculine principles are a vital piece of the puzzle. Now, here are some actionable steps you can do to facilitate this awakening for yourself. Firstly, self-awareness and introspection. Dedicate time for meditation, journaling, or reflective practices and understand oneself. This is the first step towards developing personal evolution. Secondly, embrace vulnerability. Break the chains of societal expectation, because it's okay to express emotions and to seek help when needed. And that doesn't actually make you weak, it makes you stronger. Third, educate yourself. Dive deeply into books, workshops, courses, or coaching that focuses on conscious masculinity and relational growth. Then engage in deep conversations, forge connections with like-minded men, or join men's groups. Sharing your experiences and insights can be very enlightening and helps to take the whole process much deeper. You'll also want to balance your energy and understand the interplay between the divine masculine and the feminine energies within you. Neither is superior, and both are crucial for holistic growth. You'll then want to practice active listening and conscious communication. A key aspect of building better relationships is to listen without judgment or immediate reaction, and learn how to establish healthy win-win boundaries. Lastly, be present. In this digital age, genuine presence, be it personal interactions or moments of solitude, is a treasured gift. It nurtures connections and self-awareness and leads a man into a much deeper relationship with himself and life. When a man starts to embrace the path of the divine masculine, he opens the doorways to a heightened experience of life. As he starts to resonate with a much more pure, elevated, and idealistic notion of masculinity, he will clearly notice major shifts and transformations in his relationships with people. His sense of self-worth will amplify enormously as he builds his character and confidence, not from his material possessions or the adulation of others, but from a deeply rooted sense of self. This inner wealth will begin to radiate outwards and impact the world around him, and this leads to an effortless contribution to society and others. Not only this, but his path will merge with other beings who are also in resonance with these archetypal ideals, and this will lead to a profound momentum and deeply meaningful events taking place in his life. A man connected to the divine masculine sees his highest purpose as serving the greatest good that he can conceive of. This fosters a deep desire to help people and support the evolution of consciousness on the earth. This path has brought incredible shifts and insights into my own life and relationships, and I have no doubt that it will do exactly the same for you. I hope you've enjoyed this topic, and make sure you subscribe to this channel. I've got tons and tons of deep insights and content coming your way, so make sure that you don't miss out.